I don't normally film on my iPhone, but I actually wanted to do this today because I just saw a video that ChrisMeetsChris posted, and he was talking about the value of subscribers and specifically the kind of subscriber that someone is. And I wanted to jump in on this because I had a lot of experience with this on another platform, and it was something that I had to work through pretty heavily about what does it mean to be a subscriber? Do you really want people to follow your account? What is this? Because there was this idea of like follow for follow and these kinds of things. And I completely reject the idea of that premise, that you should follow someone because they followed you, that you should engage with someone because they engaged with you. I function much more on a value proposition, essentially. So let me explain this very briefly. If my content makes you want to engage with it, then I have given value that would be worthy of that return, right? And if your comments, your questions, your thoughts make me want to engage with it, then you have given value in a way that I would want to return. And I think that that is the highest level or the most pure form of the experience. And that's what I'm after. I would rather have the purest form of that social media experience. I didn't start a YouTube channel just to get a bunch of random followers. I didn't start a YouTube channel just to get a bunch of likes. I actually started this channel because I was so frustrated with my experience of influencer marketing, which is kind of a separate issue in general. But my goal was based on the ethos, the principle, which I've talked about before, this idea of being a principle-centered creator, where you know exactly why you do what you do. For me, my goal is to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. If I achieve those three things, the information you need on the stuff that you want, and then you're able to make the better buy for your situation, then I have achieved my goal. I don't care how many people like or dislike the video or what I think about it. Like that is the goal. So then when I create content, I am doing my best to try and analyze a product in multiple ways across multiple videos that would help someone decide if it's even worth their time to purchase it. Trying to explore those things for other people to save them the time and the money that I go through. And so when Chris is talking about subscribers, he talks about these two ideas of subscribers, where one is essentially the person that comes because they got it recommended to them. Whether that was a shout out from a larger creator or it was simply like a friend that was like, hey, you got to check out this channel. I think there's definitely a place for that. Like nothing wrong to me with that idea. That like, if I see, I'm like, dude, you guys got to go check this person out. Like, that's great. But the person, the individual, would rather you watch some of my content and then decide whether or not you want to subscribe, as opposed to just popping over and hitting the sub button and then moving on with your day, and maybe something pops up that interests you in the future. And I think that's what Chris, at least my perspective of what Chris was sharing, is what I relate to as well. This idea that like, I want that authentic engagement where I'm having conversations in the comments with the people that are talking. And I have like 3 or 4 videos coming out in the next couple of days. They literally in parentheses say, subscriber request, because I'm engaged with the people that are commenting on the videos, and I'm looking to try and answer the questions that people are trying to figure out. And I don't know every question that somebody has, but I do know that if I make the content and they ask the questions, I can then make the content. And that's what I do. So that is the heart of the Better Buy, and those are my thoughts on content creation. And this was on an iPhone 16 Pro front-facing camera. So if you're ever wondering if you have to have whatever new camera you have to have, like iPhone Pro, 16 Pro, front-facing camera. All right, so I hope you have a great day. Chris, I just wanted to jump in this conversation in a more authentic way because I know we've watched some of each other's content and I've enjoyed seeing your content, and this is actually a perfect example of, I saw you posted a video, I honestly didn't care what the video was about. I just clicked because I wanted to watch it. I wanted to see, what are you talking about today? How are you doing, kind of thing. And so I think that's a very different way of experiencing content creation, and not everybody's going to offer that. Not everybody's going to experience that, and that's totally fine. All right, so that was my thoughts. Remember, guys, you're either going to sink or swim, so let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.